Good morning, folks. It's your bro Rich here again. Today's video is now part 2 on the Gen 5 Camaro. Today's video, I'm now doing the next part, which is the 2010 model year. So before I get started, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you learn when I make brand new uploads. All right. So. Without any further ado, let's begin. So next part, 2010 model year. Here we go. The new Camaro was produced at the Oshawa car assembly in Oshawa in Canada, I think. So yeah, the new Camaro the new Camaro was the new Camaro was produced at the Oshawa car assembly at the Oshawa Oshawa car assembly manufacturing plant in Oshawa in Ontario, Canada. In Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. 2,750 jobs, so 2,750 jobs would have been lost at the Oshawa manufacturing plant. Oshawa manufacturing plants, which had been originally scheduled to be closed in 2008. Some of these jobs were saved due to the new Camaro's production. The new product program and conversion of the Oshawa plant to a state of the art flexible manufacturing facility represented a colossal $740 million investment. The car was unveiled at the WTC Warren Technical Center, followed by GM's Holden followed by GM Holden's Melbourne. I'm trying to say in Australian. Melbourne. I can't pronounce it. My Australian's a bit weak. GM Holden's Melbourne headquarters. Yokohama Red Brick Park, and Summer Sonic 2010. U.S. models went on sale. U.S. models went on sale in the first. U.S. models went on. So U.S. models. I can't even talk. U.S. models went on sale in the first quarter of 2009. So U.S. models went on sale in the first quarter of 2009. So 25% of it. So 25% of 2009. Japanese models, on the other hand, included both the LT and SS, and went on sale in December of 2009. So in December 2009. Next up, technical description. Originally, the Camaro was made available as a coupe in 5 different trim levels. The LS, 1LT, 2LT. So the LS, 1LT, 2LT, 1SS, and 2SS. Both the LS and LT trim levels are powered by the 3.5 liter. So 3.5 liter GM LLT V6, having a power output at 6,400 RPM of 312 horsepower, and at 5,200 RPM 273 pound-feet, 370 newton meters of torque. So 370 newton meters of torque, so at 5,200 RPM. The SS with the manual is powered by the mighty 6.2 liter GM, so 6.2 liter GM LS3 V8, rated at 5,900 RPM, 426 horsepower. Well, 430 horsepower roughly. Pretty good at 5,900 RPM. And at 4,600 RPM, 420 pound-feet, 570 newton meters of torque if you round it up. So at 4,600 RPM, while the SS with an automatics powered by a new variant of the LS3, called the GM-L99. So which is powered by a new variant of the LS3 called the GM-L99, which produces 400 horsepower, which produces at 5,900 RPM 400 horsepower, so slightly less horsepower than the manual, but still pretty powerful enough. So yeah, which produces at 5,900 RPM, almost 6,000 RPM, 400 horsepower, and at 4,300 RPM, so 300 RPMs less, 410 pound-feet, 556 newton meters of torque. So that's 10 pound-feet, 13 newton meters less, but still pretty powerful. Not bad. So 410 pound-feet, 556 newton meters of torque at 4,300 RPM. The L99 the L99 V8, not to be confused with the earlier LT series L99, uses AFM, active fuel management, which enables the engine to run on only 4 cylinders during urban driving conditions, such as like highway cruising. To improve fuel economy. It's similar to the C7 Corvette, where it has like this kind of system where it can shut down half the cylinders, 50% of them, to make it more economical into a 4-cylinder. Quite useful. So such as highway cruising to improve fuel economy. Other features include a fully little bit ahead. My bad. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Other features include a fully independent suspension system. Say suspension system, variable rates, power steering, brake rotors or disc brakes on all 4 wheels, standard on all models, apart from the SS models, which have 4-piston Brembo calipers. So they have 4-piston Brembo calipers on SS models. So they have 4-piston Brembo calipers. 4-piston Brembo calipers. Say 4-piston Brembo calipers on on SS models. So on SS models, a stability track electronic a stability track electronic stability slash traction slash traction control. Traction control. So traction control system. Competitive slash sport modes for the stability system. So for the stability control system, offered on SS models. Launch control, launch control, so launch control, launch control on SS models. So launch control on SS models equipped with a 6-speed manual and 6 standard airbags that include head curtain side impact airbags and front seat mounted front seat mounted thorax side airbags. Say thorax side airbags. So yeah, and front seat mounted thorax side airbags. An RS appearance pack was available on both LT and SS trims. So both LT and SS trim levels, which included HID, so high intensity discharge headlights with integrated halo rings, like the halo lights, rear wing and RS spec taillights and wheels, both rally and hockey stripes. So rally and hockey stripe packages are made available in several colors as well. So rally and hockey stripe packs were made available in several colors as well. Now we got the specifications for the 2010 Camaro with both the LS/LT and the SS. So we got overview. So we got the drive line, which is four passenger front engine rear-wheel drive coupe. Construction, which is unitized body frame, and 1 and 2-sided galvanized steel. Galvanized steel. Sounds cool. As for the chassis and suspension, the front has double ball joints, multi-link strut, direct acting stabilizer bar, progressive rate coil springs, fully adjustable camber, caster, and toe. As for the rear, it has a 4.5 link independent progressive rates coil springs. Progressive rate coil springs. So progressive rate coil springs over the shocks. Stabilizer bar, front adjustable camber and toe without the caster. Steering type is variable ratio rack and pinion steering. Steering ratio is 16.1 to 1. Turning circle was 37.7 feet. As for the brakes, for the LS and LT have four-wheel brake rotors with ABS. So four-wheel brake rotors with ABS, ventilated front and rear rotors with a single piston front calipers and single piston alloy rear calipers. So that's for the LSLT. As for the SS, has the same exact brakes, only this time has, instead of single piston, has four piston fixed Brembo aluminum front and rear calipers. For the standard LSLT, it's 12.64 inch. 12.64 inch at the front, 12.4 inch at the rear. For the SS, 14 inch front, 14 inch front, 14 point. So 14 inch front, 14.4 inch at the rear. So 14 inch front, 14.4 inch at the rear. For the thickness of the rotor, so the rotor thickness, front 1.18 inch. So at the front, 1.18 inch, rear 0.9 inch. So for the LSLT, For the SS, 1.26, 1.26, 1.26, so 1.26 inch front, 1.1 inch at the rear. As for the wheels and tires, the wheel size and type for the LSLT, I think, hold on, hold up. So for the LSLT, oh man, this is just a weird, like, quote I just found out. It says, as evidence that we're not completely brain dead, GM will build the Chevy Camaro. That was by Rick Wagoner. So Wagoner, who's a General Motors CEO. Now, like, what, really? That, why would they go with a quote like that? Come on. Can they think of a better quote than that? Like, can they think of a better quote than that? It sounds a bit vague, I'll be honest with you. Just, like, what? Unbelievable. I just found out about that just now, actually. Like, what? Excuse me. So for the wheels and tires for the LSLT, it has 18 by 7, so 18 by 7.5 inch steel wheels, whereas you can get 19 by 8 inch aluminum optional wheels on the LT. For the tires, it has P245/55 R18s all season wheels. And also for another all season option, you can get P245/50 R19s. That's the option on the LT. For the SS, you can get 20-inch aluminum wheels, 8-inch front, 9-inch, so 20-inch aluminum wheels, 8-inch front, 9-inch rear. So that's the wheel size and type. For the tires, you can get P245. So you can get P245. So P245/45 ZR20. So you can get at the front, you can get P245/45/45 ZR20s. So P245/45s at the front, and at the rear P275/40s at the front. So there's ZR20. So all four wheels are Pirelli P0 ZR20 tires. So Pirelli P0 ZR20 summer tires, to be exact. As for the wheels, no, or already done the wheels. So Pirelli P0 summer tires. As for the engine, we're on that part right now. So next. So for the for the LSLT, we got the 3.6 liter GM GM LLT V6 with direct injection variable valve timing. So DIVVT, say 3.6 liters. Bore and stroke is 3.7 by 3.37 inch. Cylinder head material was aluminum. Block material is obviously also cast aluminum with a cast in place iron bore liners. Valve train was dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, with continuously VVT, variable valve timing. Fuel delivery was direct high pressure fuel injection. So fuel injection. Compression ratio was 11.3 to 1. It made at 6,400 RPM, For horsepower, that's 6,400 RPM. Torque, so horsepower, 6,400 RPM. Torque, 5,200 RPM. So it made 304 horsepower and 273 pound-feet, 370 newton meters of torque. It runs on regular unleaded gasoline. Engine speed was 7,000 RPM, so 7,000 RPM. Fuel economy, not many people are interested. I'll admit I'm not interested in it as well, but oh well, I have to do it. I got no choice. So max engine speed was 7,000 RPM. Fuel economy in the US was 29 miles per gallon. That's 8.1 liters per 100 kilometers. For a highway, that's like 35 miles per gallon. Not too bad, not too bad. For the SS, it's like 25 miles per gallon, however, so slightly less than the original 5th Gen Camaro. So slightly less, 25 miles per gallon. For a 9.4 liter tank per 100 kilometers on the highway, that's like 30 miles per gallon. So 30 miles per gallon on the highway. As for transmission, so for transmission, we got next. Starting off with automatics. So for the LSLT, we got a 6-speed, 6-speed, 6-speed high dramatic. So 6-speed high dramatic, 6L50. So 6L50 automatic with a tap shift where you like just shift with like the paddles and all that kind of stuff. So that's automatic. For manual, we got a 6-speed, Aisin Warner. So Aisin Warner AY6 manual. So it's pretty good for manual. For the SS, we got a 6-speed hydromatic 6L80 automatic. So 6L80 automatic, also with tap shift. So essentially the same gearbox, just a 6L80 version. And we got the legendary 6-speed TR6060 manual. Pretty cool. Dimensions is next. Length 4,800 and so 4,800. So 4,840 millimeters, 190.4 inches in length. Width 1920 millimeters, 75.5 inches. Height 1380 1380 millimeters. So 1380 millimeters. 54.2 inches. Front track 63.7 inches. So 63.7 inches. 1620 millimeters. For the rear track, for the LSLT, 64.1 inch. 1630 millimeters. For the rear track, it's the same as the front track for the SS. So it's 1620 millimeters, 63.7 inches. Curb weight for the LS is between 3,769. So 3,769. So 3,700. 3,769. So 3,769. So 3,769 to 3,780 pounds, which is around, what? Both of them say 1,700 kilos, 1,710 kilos. What? There's no way. Huh? What? No, that can't be true. What? There's no way in hell. No way. No way. Apparently, the automatic is lighter than the manual. What? How how's that possible? There's no way. That's impossible. There's no way in hell that the automatic is much lighter than the freaking manual. No way. No, no way. There's no way in hell. That can't be true. No way. What? So it's lighter by 11 pounds only. That is just that is just completely weird. Unfreaking believable. Excuse me. Unbelievable. So apparently it's between 3,700 and 3,769. So 3,769 to 3,708 to 3,769 to 3,780 pounds, which is 1,710 kilos for both automatic and manual. That's the LS. As for the LT, oh my god. Though they are getting these figures mixed up. What in the world? So now apparently for the automatic LT version and the manual, it's between 3,741 to 3,750 pounds. That's between 1,697 to 1,700 kilos, dead on approximately. So that's 9 pounds, 3 kilos difference. What the hell is that possible? Usually manuals will just be like, I'd say 40, 50 kilos, possibly 80, 90, 100 pounds lighter. How? That's impossible. These figures are just so odd. I don't understand how the hell that's possible. So it's between 3,741 to 3,750 pounds. So that's 1,697 to 1,700 kilos for both the LT, automatic, and manual. So that's a 9 pound. So that's a 9 pound, 3 kilo difference. As for the SS, that's pretty easy to understand. That's between 3,860 to 3,913 pounds. That's 1,750 to 1,775 kilos. So that's a 53 pound. So 53 pound. So 53 pound, 15 kilo difference. Wait. Not 15, sorry. I got that completely wrong. Oh my god. It's just this other conversion just so odd. It's so odd with this other conversion for the LS and LT. Oh my god. Like, it's so confusing. So confusing. But the SS is just much easier to know. So it's between 3,860 to 3,913 pounds. So 1,750 to 1,775 kilos. Got that correct this time? So that's a 53 pound, 25 kilo difference. There we go. Got that correct this time. Thank God. Whew. Just whew. Thank God. Weight balance. So weight balance is 52%. So 52% front. So 52% front, 48% rear. Seating capacity is 2-seat front. So 2-seat front, 2-seat rear. Headroom, 950 millimeters, 37.4 inches at the front, 900 millimeters, 35.3 inches at the rear. So that's 50 millimeters, 2.1 inches difference there for headroom. Legroom, on the other hand, that's between so legroom at the front, 1080, so 1080 millimeters. So 1080 millimeters. Um, 42.4 inches at the front. At the rear, 760 millimeters, 29.9, almost 30 inches dead on approximately for rear. So that's legroom. Shoulder room, on the other hand, kind of odd. It's at the front is 1450, so 1450 millimeters, 56.9, well, 57 inches if you round it up. So 57 inches at the front. At the rear, 1080 millimeters. Say 1080 millimeters. 1080 millimeters. 42.5 inches. So 1080 millimeters, 42, so 42.5 inches. 42 point, so, nah, I can't even talk. 42.5 inches at the rear. Cargo volume, it's 11 point, 11.3 11.3 cubic feet. Say 11.3 excuse me, 11.3 cubic feet. 0.32 meters squared, not squared, 0.32 meters cubed. There we go. 0.32 meters cubed. Not bad. 0.32 meters cubed. Fuel tank capacity is 19 US gallons. That's around 72 liters. Engine oil capacity is 7.6 US quarts. That's right. That's around 7.2 liters. 7.2 liters for the for the LSLT. 7.2 liters for the SS. 8.9 US quarts. That's 8.4 liters. That's like the engine capacity for a Viper. 8.4 liters. So 8.4 liter V10. Correct on the left. Alright, next up is the Transformers Special Edition. Let's do this one. So on July 22nd, 2009, to coincide with the release of Revenge of the Fallen, GM announced a Transformers Special Edition appearance pack for the new 2010 Camaro at the 2009 San Diego Comic-Con, or SDCC, in San Diego, California. The US appearance pack, which is a $995 option, or almost $1,000, RPO code CTH, could be applied to both the LT and SS trims, either with or without the optional RS pack, and could only be applied to orders made in the rally yellow, so rally yellow exterior scheme, color scheme. The pack included a Autobot shield badge, so essentially an Autobot symbol, Autobot shield badge on both the driver and passenger. So driver and passenger. So driver and passenger side fenders underneath the Camaro nameplate. Autobot shield on each of the four wheels. Center caps. Autobot shield embroidered on the interior center console. Transformers logo on both the driver and passenger doors. Sill plates replacing the original Camaro labeled plates, and high gloss black center rally stripes with the Transformers Ghost logo embedded. This then made the 2010 Camaro resemble the Bumblebee Camaro from the original '07 movie, often referred to as T1 Bumblebee. Production of the add-on pack ceased on January 12th, 2010, with an estimated 1,500 units produced. 1,916 units were finally produced at the end of 2010 before 2011. Japanese models, on the other hand, of the 10 Japanese models of the 10 package went on sale um went on sale in February 2010. Next, we got the Synergy Special Edition on January 14th. January 14th, 2010, GM announced the version of the Synergy concept Camaro, originally shown at the 2009 SEMA show. So 2009 SEMA show, the Synergy Special Edition, or the SSE, RPO code GHS for the 2010 model year, is based on the Camaro 1LT 2LT model and features the limited Synergy Synergy Green exterior exterior color scheme. Though the additions from the SEMA concept, there are certain accessories that wasn't equipped on the production unit, such as the high wing spoiler, 21-inch black painted wheels, and graphics kit. The production units came accented by cyber gray rally stripes. So cyber gray rally stripes running the length of the Camaro hood and rear deck. Other exterior features included a standard rear standard rear wing found on both RS and SS packs, replacing the high wing, and standard 19-inch sterling silver painted wheels wrapped with P245/50R19. So P245/50R19 tires. Backup radar and sunroof. The color schemes carried over on the interior with a Synergy green instrument panel and door inserts with green ambient lighting that ran along the door panels. Synergy green stitching also accents the jet black cloth seats, steering wheel, shift knob, and center console. Other standard features include paddle shifters. Sometimes with paddle shifters, they're usually just there for looks. Sometimes they're not even functional. Usually they're fake. Usually they would function, but not by much. So other standard features include paddle shifters, convenience and connectivity pack, which offers Bluetooth phone connectivity, a USB port for MP3 players, and remote vehicle start for models equipped with an automatic, not the manual, which is a shame. Though this edition of the Camaro has certain accessories that came available with the RS pack. The RS pack itself wasn't available to purchase with the Synergy Camaro. So though the RS pack itself wasn't available to purchase with the Synergy Camaro order, the Synergy Special Edition was available in limited limited production from February 2010. So from February to May 2010. So it was only available. So it was only available. So it was only available for 3 months. A total of 2,425 were sold. Next is the 2010 Indy 500 pace car. So pace car special edition, known as the RPO Z4Z. In April 2010, both GM and the IMS, so Indianapolis Motor Speedway, announced limited limited production of the pace car that was introduced to pace the 2010 Indy 500. The Indy 500 pace car, replicas based on the 2010 Camaro 2SS automatic, 400 horsepower. So 400 400 horsepower. So 400 horsepower, 6.2 liter V8 model with RS pack, the RS pack, which includes the Inferno Orange exterior paint scheme. It's an exterior paint scheme with white diamond rally stripes that ran from the front to the rear of the entire body of the car. Both the event and the organization logos of the Indy 500 Speedway are decaled on both driver and passenger doors. With special badging placed underneath both front quarter panels of the Camaro nameplates. Special event stitching of the 2010 event replaces the SS stitching on the headrests of the front interior seating. Front interior seating with special premium accented floor mats and Inferno Orange accented interior trim kit. The front grills replaced with the heritage grill. So with the heritage grill that was made available as an aftermarket accessory from GM with the addition of an Inferno Orange trimmed engine cover. Kind of cool. Production was limited to just 294 units, almost 300 units. The majority of which were produced in automatics, and a few had manuals. Mostly the Canadians had the manual versions. Out of the 294 units, 50 were sent to the Indy 500 event, which were the festival cars, which could be seen during poll day prior to the event, which earn darning a license plate reflecting its number from 1 to 50. 45 other units, meanwhile, 45 other units, meanwhile, were sent to Canada, and the other 199, almost 200, were sent to the 186 Top Camaro selling dealerships based on retail sales in the U.S. Production of the 2010 Camaro Z4Z began halfway through the 2010 model year. Production of the 2010 Camaros temporarily halted in April 2010 when all 294 of the Z4Z models were produced. After the 294 Z4Z models were produced, production of the standard models production of the standard models resumed. The 2010 Camaro Camaro 2SS Indy 500 pace car. So Indy 500 pace car. So Indy 500 pace car. So pace car Z4Z's the second lowest production number Camaro pace car that's been made available for public purchase since its debuts at the Indy 500 in 1967. Next we got is this SLP Performance. So SLP Performance ZL 550 slash ZL 575. So ZL 550 slash ZL 575 or 575 Special Edition. The SLP Performance ZL 550 and ZL 575 or 575 are limited production versions of the 2010 Camaro SS from SLP Performance. The 550 has a supercharged 6.2 liter 6.2 liter 6.2. So the 550 has a supercharged 6.2 liter V8 producing 550 horsepower, torque sense and power sent to the, well, it says torque, but both power and torque sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed automatic. The car has 20-inch 5-spoke 20-inch 5-spoke wheels with ZL center caps and a decal on the rear taillight. So decal on the rear taillight in flat black or matte black, whatever you want to call it. Additionally, it has heritage style SS badges on the front grille and rear panel. 3 ZL550 or ZL575 OEM styled exterior badges and a ZL550 or ZL575 logo embroidered in both the headrests and floor mats. It also includes a 1 of 250 numbered plaque on the dashboard and numbered key fobs, so to know which one it is out of the 250. A tweaked suspension lowered the front axle by 1 inch and the rear by 0.8 inches. The ZL575, meanwhile, has the same 6.2 liter V8, also upgraded with the ZL550's supercharger. However, engine power was rated at 575 horsepower, so 25 more than the 550. Hence the name 550, 575 represents the horsepower names. Excuse me. So yeah, however, engine power was rated at 575 horsepower. The ZL 575 the ZL 575 models have the 6-speed manual found in the standard Camaro, which was enhanced to be able to handle the increased input torque. As a factory option, the ZL575 meanwhile could be equipped with the clutch off. So the ZL575 could be equipped. So the ZL575 could be equipped with the clutch off of from a Corvette from a Corvette 01. So in other words, it could be equipped with a Corvette 01 clutch. Pretty cool, Corvette 01 clutch. Pretty cool. Also, an option for the ZL550's gearbox was being equipped with a 3.45 gear ratio. Brembo brakes were also an option. Sales began at Chevy dealers in mid 2010. Next we got is the styling special. So styling special, or SS. The Camaro SS, or styling special, we'll also say SS, is a version of the 2010, so 2010, so is a version of the 2010 Camaro LT and SS, both which are RSs for the Japanese market. For the Japanese market, it features a rally stripe, front grille, and door sill plates standard on SSRS. The cars went on sale in September 2010, or September 2010. Next is production. Assembly of the Gen 5 Camaro took place in Canada like its predecessors. Production, however, was shifted from Sainte-Thérèse, Quebec, to Oshawa in Ontario, Canada. So in Ontario, Canada. Chevy started taking pre-orders for the 2010 Camaro on October 13th, 2008. However, sales to both rentals and orders made after the pre-order period were processed before many of the pre-orders. By the end of 2008, by the end of 2008, GM confirmed more than 10,000 advanced orders, and that all pre-orders would be completed by October 2009. Camaro sales began in April 2009. On January 17th, 2009. So on January 17th, 2009, the first production Camaro, VIN number 1000. I can barely see from this distance how many zeros there are, even with glasses on. So the first production Camaro, VIN number 100. So VIN number 100001. So many zeros, I'll tell you now. Hang on. I think it is. Hold on. Yeah. So VIN number So VIN number 100001 was auctioned at the 2009 Barrett Jackson collector car auction in Scottsdale, Arizona, in an AMA, so American Heart Association charity lot. The car was purchased by Hendrick Motorsports So the car was purchased by Rick Hendrick, CEO of Hendrick Motorsports. So Hendrick Motorsports CEO Rick Hendrick for $350,000. By late June 2009, Chevy dealers were reporting that the Camaro sales were exceeding. So by late June 2009, Chevy dealers were reporting that the Camaro sales were exceeding availability, with prices running about $5,000 above the manufacturer state retail price, or MSRP. It was suggested that this may be influenced by the prominent presence of the car in the Transformers movie sequel. That was released worldwide throughout the month. GM sold 61,000 61,648. So 61,604 61,000 so 61,648 Camaros in the 2009 calendar year. Sales of the Camaro didn't start until April 2009. Last part is marketing, and I'll end it there. A 2010 Camaro was shown while the main character was driving in the NBC series My Own Worst Enemy, which premiered on October 13th, 2008, as part of a marketing arrangement between GM and NBC. Alright, so that is it for the 2010. So for my next Camaro video will be about the 2011 model year, starting off with the Camaro Coupe. Alright, so that'll be it. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so that'll be it. I gotta go. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care folks, stay safe out there. Take care folks, stay safe out there. So stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. So peace out.